Hey, what's up, guys? And start off day 2 of Legion. The recordings of day 2 of Legion. I just thought I'd, we'll go through these, what are they?
Need assistance?
Blah, blah, blah. Inscription quests. I did the, smashing of herbs thing.
Alrighty then.
I found a loop that got me a lot of herbs. I actually went and sold a ton on the auction house as well. But I got my sallow pigments, my roseate pigments. I got a decent amount left. I am currently working my way towards... Goddamn, if I close you, know that I've closed you. That's all I'm asking. I'm working my way towards this. I'm almost there. I want those green wings. Now that the formalities are out of the way, let us have you do something actually useful. On the island below, there's a plethora of new and exotic herbs that we've yet to experiment with. I'd like you to get some of these herbs and create some new pigments. Shit. And create some new pigments for them. From them. Once you have enough, come back to me and we'll see what you've come up with. Okay. Oh, that's the one I've already done.
Can I help you?
So, boom, continue. Yes, these pigments look like they'll do the trick. Well done. In fact, I've been researching a new glyph that these pigments would work splendidly with. Why don't you give it a shot? Recipe, class glyph.
Off and away.
We learned... I, too, would like to experiment with this pigment. Let's see here. So I got Glyph of Fell Enemies. Your spectral sight is altered by fell energy, causing you to see all enemies in a fell light. So they're green instead of red. Nah. Red's bad. That's what you do. But the fact that sallow pigment... Oh, jeez. That's a lot of sallow pigment. So the market for herbs right now, because this video is going to be like later down the chain, the market for herbs right now is pretty high. So I'm trying to capitalize on if people are going to want to spend that much money on it. Basically, I'm rolling the dice to see if I can make a ton of gold. Glyph of the Hook for the Hunter. Smolder for the Mage. Use now Smolder for a few seconds following combustion. Glyph of the Shavara, which is cool.
Hi, how are you? You have a
Alright, what other quest you got for us? Fish ink. You know, herbs aren't the only way to obtain ink. Other materials can be inkified. Slightly related, I've been tinkering with the idea of creating my own type of Dark Moon card. Surely if those Troggish Carnival people can do it, so can I. To do so, we'll need some special reagents. Go down to Azuna and collect some oils for me. Then mill them into a suitable ink. Obtain 5 Makrana oil, 5 Hate Coil Naga oil, and 5 Saltai oil. Then combine them into a Piscine pigment.
Be seeing you.
Okay, hold up. I'm going to stop for a second.
Alrighty then.
That's Makrana oil, and the last quest I need to complete my Azuna storyline is Makrana and the Fate of the Queen's Reprisal. And I'm pretty sure in Azuna there's... Shit, it might be in Stormheim. There's something down here. It's got to be maybe one of these two quests or that one up there. But I think there's something to do... Well, Makrana, I think, is the clackers, like the walking crustacean guys. Might be something down here. Watcher's Eyrie, Warden's Redoubt. I think that's a max level zone. So it's probably going to be something like Favor for Mr. Shackle. Maybe the Missing Demon or whatever up here at Fellblaze Ingress.
Hi, you're a tall one.
But I got to figure that out because I'm working my way to that achievement there. Our new allies. Student, your fellow demon hunters in Azuna have sent for you. I can certainly appreciate your time being spent fending off the Legion, but it doesn't excuse you from your studies. While you're down there, I'd like you to come up with some new glyphs for your abilities. Surely my genius is worn off in you and you'd be able to create your own recipes based on what you learn. Alright, so we're going to go run and get those. I'm actually going to go get some food. I'm going to figure out that thing where you eat. Because my oven just dinged, and I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. That is a weirdly murky liquid I'm drinking. Just kidding, it's lemon water. It's first thing in the morning, so I got some bit of cotton mouth, which is kind of gross. Let's get to it. We gotta get our buddy coming with us. Emagos is gonna hang out with us the entire time we're in Azuna. I don't know if we're gonna get another pet, but also I don't think Emagos is ever gonna be allowed to go in pet battles. Unless Emagosa has like a really killer ability set. Then, you know, we might well, we don't actually do that battle much. But we might change our mind if it's really worthwhile. Oli Makrana. Alright. Man, I gotta say, this whole experience, like the leveling zones, everything's been so much freaking fun. It's so cool, guys. If you're just watching this to see if you want to play Legion, you gotta do it. The fact that like I actually have quest lines for my like gathering and crafting professions is really freaking cool. Like, come on, guys. It's awesome. Look at this shit. I don't know why I have to keep closing that damn thing every time I open the window. That's got to be fixed. I really want Fell Wings, by the way. Like, I don't know if... Currently, with how much shit costs, I don't think it makes sense until people get... Like, I think right now it's really expensive because no one has, like, a high-level Aetherial gathering or any kind of gathering high level. But also, I think it's because, like, the nodes are so few far between that having it take so long to gather stuff is really, really weighing down on people. So... But posting up those auctions like I did, hopefully within the next day I'm going to see some money back from that. That's about 20,000 gold I would have wasted on buying stuff to sell. Please don't tell me I wasted that money. Arcos, it's good to see you again. Are you higher level? 101, but those shoulders are from a different zone. Do you level through an entire zone and not... Oh, those might just be... I don't know. Good to see you again. We could certainly use your strength. I see you wish to augment your powers through script. I believe we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I need help here, reducing the demon threat. Perhaps some more engagement with our enemies will inspire you. Slay 15 demons to help the invasion. Glyph of Fell Touch Souls.
You and your world will soon perish.
I'm tempted to go kill him. Oh, can't. He is really high level.
It's too far away.
Alright, where are the guys I'm going to go attack? Alright, lower the audio down just a little bit. That being said, that should be at 50.
Attack that.
Come on, where are some demons? I gotta find a, you. Going after the low-hanging fruit, am I? Yup.
I can't attack that target.
Could ride this guy around. Sorry, you're not as cool as my, this guy. Illidari Fellstalker, maybe. This kind of fits a aesthetic. Yeah, you're not gonna win this.
I can't attack.
Come on, do you think the Burning Legion's gonna win this war? Like, the good guys win the video game, the Vigimo games. That's how it works. Boom. Done. Suck it.
I'm out of range. We will cleanse the universe in fire. I live to serve.
It's weird, by the way, to think that like, the reason why these guys are fighting us is because they're trying to save the universe. I don't know if you guys understand anything like what I just said, but if you don't know much about, like, WoW lore, the reason why Sargeras, the leader of the Burning Legion, went, let's call it evil, like, he was a Titan. He was, like, the crown prince of the Titan. Not, well, crown prince, actually. But he was, like, the #1 Titan. He was the enforcer. He was the body. He was the fighter guy. He was one of the biggest, you know, most powerful Titans in the whole, like, pantheon of the Titans. And, like, thing is, I don't know if it was the Fel whispering to him or whatever. I can't remember specifically, but or just he made his own decision. But he believed the only way, because the Titans fight against the Void Lords, and the Void Lords create the Old Gods, and they're fighting against the Old Gods. The Titans' goal is to fight against evil, like evil trying to corrupt and destroy the universe and create chaos. And Sargeras ended up believing the only way to do that was to actually re-originate the entire universe, or like cleanse the entire universe and start fresh. Now, if you remember Ulduar, Algalon, that Algalon fight, he was going to re-originate the planet because like humans weren't, or there was old god corruption, and humans were like had the curse of the flesh and stuff like that. So he believed that, oh no, this is bad. So I'm just going to immediately cleanse the entire planet and use the Emerald Dream as a backup. But then we fought against him. He's like, okay, I'm not going to wipe you guys out. But basically what Sargeras is trying to do is wipe out the entire universe and start fresh from a backup, which would end up getting rid of all the old gods. So, ironically, all these demons are actually trying to save the universe. They're probably just trying to murder people. But their master's like, hey, we're going to go save the universe. I don't know. I just thought it was an interesting little tidbit you guys might like to know. Seeing as I was just running around killing demons.
Azeroth must not fall.
I wish I had more like you. You fight with great passion. And I see you also learn more about how to augment your abilities. I'm sure your master in Dalaran will be pleased. I like how they don't, like... I get the text is like sort of changed depending on the race and the class and whatnot of the character, but it's like, hey, I'm also your boss, so it'd be cool if they completely changed the quest text for Demon Hunters. What did I just get? Fel Touched Souls. Oh god damn it. Fel Touched Souls. Your shattered souls retaining with Fel. I like the purple. Not for the wings, though. The wings gotta be. We must keep our judges at bay.
Remember,
because these are
nothing
quests.
is more important than the Legion's destruction. Do not
Okay, so we gotta go
power
up
of the
here.
Legion. Lord Illidan knows the way. Death to the Legion.
We're gonna come back to you for that. Alright, but let's, Fishy Ink. 8 coil, let's go do that. I'm gonna go collect all of them and I'll come back when I turn it in. Alright, peeps. Alright, folks, we are... Oh, that sounded disgusting. Alright, guys, we're back. And, like I said, I said I was gonna come back when I finished this Fish Ink quest. But, fuck it. It's gonna take a long time, apparently, to farm up all that. Like, I killed a bunch... no. It took... There was, like, 2 of those Makrona guys that actually spawned. And it took forever. So, I'm gonna do it later. But, I was, farming some, Ethereal to, do some questing. And I discovered... Well, no, I got a little quest pop-up, ragged strips of silk. Finally made strips of silk, clothing torn, tattered, and dirty. Telltale signs of the Withered. The feral, degenerate outcast of the Nightborn Society must also be harvesting the Aethereal. But why? So speak to this Kuhin, Tenderstride about the Aethereal and the Withered. So, this is actually, we already did that, like, first, the first quest we had was you turn in 20 pigment, 20 of the roseate pigments and 20 of the sallow pigments, and 2 of the sallow pigments, and you get, like, your first, what is it, where is it? You get your first little herbalism bump, you get your first, skill of Aethro, and then you get, it makes it better. So now we found, I believe this is actually the second part of the quest. So soon I'll be able to farm even more. I'm going to cut it. I'm going to get to Dalaran, and I'll see you guys shortly. All right, guys, we're back. Whoa, turn down that volume. Yeah, we're back. I got to, all right, so we're at Dalaran. Gotta go talk to this little lady about ragged strips of silk. You found withered implements near Aethral Bloom? You're the third one today. I believe we may be able to use this clue to our advantage. The withered are notoriously thirsty for mana and will stop at nothing to get it. Perhaps we can study how they use the Aethral and use the results to improve our own harvesting methods. Obtain 6 chewed Aethral stems from Withered in Azuna. So, my farming is going to be on point soon. But, alright, so I'm going to fly out and I'll be right back. Alright, let's go kill these guys. This should be pretty easy unless the acquisition rate is ridiculously high. Oh, did not want that. Demon Hunter, Opaque Glow. Boom. We didn't get one. That's not a good start. Okay, so if we don't get these very quickly, we gonna have some issues. Because we need them. We need them bad. Kind of curious whose graves these are. Unless they're not actually graves somehow. Good thing is I can just jump down here and fight a ton of them. All of them, in fact. I might see if I can just group pull the whole lot of them. What about you? You too? Good to know. Come at me, bitch. Okay, so admittedly this was a little bit risky, but get microphone, Jesus. Yeah, this is a little bit risky, but as soon as I kill one of them, I get 25% of my health back, so I don't think that's a bit of an issue. Oh, we got 3. Jesus, that's a lot of damage. So that's why the Metamorphosis is stronger, is because one, you get a ton of haste, but also you get haste and your Chaos Strike and Blade Dance do a lot more damage.
I need to get closer.
I don't know if I told you guys, by the way, but check out my wings! Fell Red Bull gave me some awesome wings.
I can't attack that target.
Alright, let's find another. Holy shit, they're rezzing fast. Okay, let's kill one of them fast. Oh, I got health. Alright. None of them healed us. That's not good. Hey, stop stealing my kills. Had a helm I never put on. That's not good. Alright, we got the shoot thing. That was a lot quicker than I hoped. I was gonna say, if it takes longer than I expected, I'm just gonna, like, cut the video. Not even cutting the video, I'm just, like, stopping recording every time. Making my life a lot easier. So I just have to trim end bits. But... Alright, let's get back to, Kahune? Tender Stride? How do you say your name? I'm glad to continue to come to my shop. I am useless without a weapon. We need adventurers like you to solve cases like this. Sweet. Your trainer examines the stems, fingering the individual bite marks. That's odd. If you pardon my language, they really gnaw the crap out of these things. Is that the first, like, swear word I've seen in WoW? Look more closely, though. You can see they focus on extracting the energy from the stem's central filament. So, let's bust ourselves out to Azuna and see how much we get for that. How much we start getting now. Because that's definitely a lot more. I would like to, by the time I finish this zone, get like my max Aetherol, but I don't know if that's a possibility. God, I'm like breaking my circle. Okay, I'm gonna go up and see if I get anything up there. Gotta go this way. Everything's over here. Well, if this is spawned, that's all we need to do. Come on. Because my view distance isn't high enough to see on the hill. Or, no, they spawn when you get really close. That's the only thing that always bugged me. You have to get decently close enough on the map to... Did it? It just disappeared, didn't it? Dicks. Okay. We're gonna have to go to the next one. Come on, I got my fingers crossed for you, god damn it. Just give me the green, give me the yellow. Yes. All right. Boom. Well, 4. So, oh, maybe it... I don't know how much that actually gave me. But that is a lot more than last time. Scroll up in my chat. Doesn't actually tell me. Well, we were getting 2 Euceroline seeds on average before. So if we're getting 5 on average, that's pretty good. Let's try one more node. There's one over here. If she's gonna steal my... Don't you steal my herbs? It's a he, actually. See, I didn't see gender. No, I just had no freaking idea. Oh, crap. Alright, there's nothing I can find, but I'm going to assume there's more herbs. That's, well, that's been all the questing I found for Herbalism and Legion so far. But that's really cool. The fact it's like, hey, actually go back out and do quests for all the different materials you get. So there's actually a progression system other than a bar for your crafting and the classes and all that stuff. That's really cool. And it's for all specialization. It's for all professions like crafting and gathering. It's so... But either way, thanks guys for watching. Hopefully you like this. This has been just the thing with the thing and the making the game and the thing and the... I don't do words well, apparently. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you want to show your support, like, comment, subscribe, all that cool stuff. I'm going to be pumping out a lot of videos from Legion, so hopefully you guys like it all. Sadly, the first bunch of my leveling recordings lost their audio on the local saves, so I can export all of it to YouTube, but you're only going to get just voice. There's not going to be game audio, which is sad, but other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.